What's going on, everybody? Mike Paul 216 in the Wizard's Workshop. It's been a while, but here we are. I'm back to talk about another Universe Beyond set. It's coming out here later this September. Pre-releases are about to begin here soon, and collector boxes are just getting out of control. So in today's video, that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the price of the collector box for Spider-Man and how it's decreasing, and kind of like what happened, and my thoughts on the product in general. So I have TCG opened up here, and I'm just like looking at the singles, and I've been checking on this stuff like pretty much every morning just to see where the prices are at, trying to wrap my head around whether or not if I want to do like a live stream opening of this stuff. And like Final Fantasy, I spent my own money on it. I did the live stream. I think it was pretty successful because I got some really good cards out of it. And Final Fantasy is its whole nother ballpark here. Like Spider-Man was definitely a set that I personally was like very excited about because the comic book fan in me was just like, yo, this is going to be the set. This is the one of the year. And I was really stoked when I heard that, there was going to be a collaboration between Marvel and Magic the Gathering. But I just feel like this was like a missed opportunity on Wizards' part here, because like this was something that was supposed to be a smaller set, like kind of like Assassin's Creed, which was like everyone was talking about. This was supposed to be just a collector booster box type set, not a whole lot of cards in it, no commons, just a bunch of rares and mythics, few uncommons, and maybe it would have been a little more successful that way. But as of right now, it just seems like it's not doing too well in terms of like prices. First, let's just talk about the elephant in the room, which is basically the collector box, which is where you're going to be able to get all like the really good cards anyways. And this was a box that was going for almost $1,000. As we look right here in August, like in the middle of August, it was going for $960, which is outrageous for a pre-sale price. And people were buying it. It shows you right here, 17 items were sold at that price. On August 21st to the 23rd, there were 17 items. We're now in September. The price is on the decline, which for someone that plays the game, that is pretty good news, But even though that's good news for someone that plays the game, if you're trying to like make big bucks off of singles, that's not good news. And let me explain to you why. The reason that's not good news is because, one, the singles for Spider-Man, there aren't too many big hitters in the set. There's a few of them, and this is the highest. I always have my stuff, or at least my filter set from high to low in terms of prices, because I always try to see like what is going to be the more expensive card when it comes to a Magic set. And your cards that are going to be like your top sellers here are going to be, of course, the Soul Stone, the Thanos Soul Stone, the Eddie Brock, Venom, Lethal Protector, with the comic book flavor to it, It's going to have that source material look to it. It's even got Todd McFarlane's name on the card too, which is really really cool. Because that's when like Venom was just like bro, that was probably one of the best illustrations of Venom is when Todd McFarlane was drawing Spider-Man. And if you don't know who Todd McFarlane is, I mean, you know, you just have to look to Spawn. He's the creator of Spawn, and he did comics for like Marvel for a little while. He did the Hulk, and he did Spider-Man. I mean, he did some really cool illustrations of Wolverine at the time. But anyways, that's getting off topic here. What we're here to look at is like the top prices of these Spider-Man cards, and it looks like the Peter Parker retro is going to be one of your top pulls, and Miles with the Ultimate Spider-Man source material look to it. Those are your top cards. And I think like the other source material cards are probably going to have like some value to them as well. And then you're going to have like the Spectacular Spider-Man. This one in particular, the Fantastic Four one. Those are going to be your big money cards. And there's going to be like it looks like the Spectacular Spider-Man got like the Chocobo treatment. And if you know what I'm talking about there, then I mean just if you don't know what I'm talking about, you just go back and look at it like Final Fantasy. I mean, you know, you had the Traveling Chocobo, which was like it had several versions of that card that are going for like big bucks. But I did see like a bunch of well, not a bunch of them, but I did see a few videos, people like already opening up collector boxes, and the value is just not there. It's just not. Like, MTG Goldfish, I believe his name is Seth, opened $4,000 worth of collector boxes and lost money on every single one. Every single one of them. Which is just crazy. So that would explain why the price is going down. People are trying to get out right now. They're just like, yo, I got to get rid of these boxes now because I'm not going to make my money on them. But it seems like it doesn't really matter. You're probably you're gonna take a loss regardless right now, because like, for one, this set it had potential to do really well, but they just kind of made it into a joke. Like cards like this is a $23 card. It's probably not going to stay a $23 card because if you look, it's going down. It was once $50. It's now dropped to $32 market price. But it's a meme. Magic players don't like that. Magic players are like, we are very specific on what it comes to when it comes to like cards and what's being introduced into the franchise of Magic. You know, Spider-Man doesn't really sit in the realm of fantasy. He sits in, he's more science fiction. And one could probably argue like, oh, yo, you know, we had Edge of Eternities and that did really well. It's like, yes, Edge of Eternities did really well. But Edge of Eternities did well for a specific reason. It did well because it was still part of the Magic lore, but it was outside of the lore. If that makes sense. It probably doesn't if you're not into Magic, but if you're into Magic and you know anything about the lore of Magic the Gathering, you had things that were within that universe, or within the universe of Magic the Gathering that was in that set. Like you had Slivers, and you had the Eldrazi, and then you had a wave of all new kinds of new stuff or whatever. And the mechanics are really good as well. The mechanics for Spider-Man, I'm like, what are we getting? Well, we're getting something called web slinging, which is basically like ninjutsu. Like if the way I read it, it works like ninjutsu. At least that's what I'm seeing. So, I mean, even this card looks like really cool because I really like Ben Reilly, the Scarlet Spider-Man. His costume was always really dope to me. Um, but yeah, that's why it's not the value isn't the same. Like this is not gonna like all these cards are probably gonna drop in a significant price as we get closer and closer to like the actual release date. And another thing that's pretty bad about the set is people are complaining about the draft ability for it because draft is like really big. Um, that's how people prefer to play Magic. It's more on a more fair playing field. I personally don't play draft, but if I did, and what I had to look forward to was a bunch of slop, I probably wouldn't be interested either. Like this is almost on par with Aether Drift, which is sad because like again, I was really excited about this set, and now I'm kind of just like on the fence about it. Yes, I still want to get my hands on some of the source material cards because of like the comic book nerd in me is just like screaming like, "Yo, I want those cards." But the only way you can get them is basically through a collector box. Like the play booster box, you're not going to really find a whole lot of those. Like I mean, we can just read through like the description and the details of what you're going to get out of a play booster pack. And right here, it's going to tell you you're going to get 1 out of 4 cards are going to be a rarity of rare or higher, which means mythic. You're going to get 3 to 6 uncommon cards, 6 to 9 common cards, which those are garbage. Like, those are going to be like complete trash. One of the cards is going to be a foil. You get 1 guaranteed land card, but it doesn't even tell you like how many like source material cards you may get in a play booster box, which is pretty bad because I mean, you know what? In the Final Fantasy play booster boxes, you got quite a few booster cards or quite a few bonus cards, even in that set. Even some full art cards that were like really good. I've seen people pull traveling chocobos or chocobos out of the play booster boxes, which is just crazy. Like, yo, that's awesome. Now, if like they did things like that for Spider-Man, I think it would be a much better set. But unfortunately, they gave us stuff like City Pigeon and the hot dog cart. Which, I mean, some people will probably, like those cards, Some people really dig, like, the goofy cartoon-looking cards. I personally don't like those cards because, coming from someone who's read Spider-Man comics and really enjoys all that stuff, like, it just could have been better. It just could have been better. And I mean, I'm not trying to discourage people from like being excited about the set because I mean, I was once excited about it. I am still like, I still want to get certain cards out of this because I'm trying to build certain decks, but I probably won't build like a Spider-Man commander just because it's all over the place. It's all over the place. I mean, that's just my opinion. I mean, you can go ahead and tell me what your thoughts are down in the comments. Let me know if you're going to be getting Spider-Man. Are you excited about this set? Is it worth the money that you're about to spend on it? I don't think so. I mean, I would like to see it come down a little bit more. And I think it will, just because, like, just from seeing the value that people are getting out of these collector boxes, I think in the next couple of days it'll probably drop down to like maybe 500. Maybe it'll sit there at 5, and maybe it'll go down to like maybe 400, 450. Who knows? I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens in the next couple of days. But until then, this is Mike Paul 216, Wizards Workshop. Make sure to like and subscribe to the video. let's help the channel grow, people. Until then, have a good one. Peace.